new innovations in energy, building technology, and farming could be on the verge of totally changing what the world looks like, how we make money, and what we eat, while completely transforming how human beings build their homes and grow their food forever. Today we are looking at new proposals from research that could completely change everything. Shocking and exciting plans to completely shift the focus of civilization as we know it could be just around the corner. Lifeless high-rise monotonous condos and suburbs with perfect lawns could soon be a thing of the past. And what we know of is inhospitable locations that are impossible to live in, like deserts, could be transformed into abundant powerhouses of our future economies, if these scientists and researchers are to be believed. According to them, everything from how we grow our food and build our houses to how we deal with human waste and travel could be about to completely transform. These Mexican scientists are excited to propose something which will mean a total shift in the consciousness of society. According to their research, we are about to enter a future where people will get sick less, people will be happier, and there will be far more opportunities to prosper and make a living than we know of today. New innovations in energy, building technology, and farming could be about to rapidly reshape the world we live in from a diversity of breakthroughs and new understandings, which is all based on some fascinating real-world evidence. This is Peppo, and for the last 6 years, he has been carrying out experiments in an extremely harsh, almost inhospitable location. Peppo has spent the last 6 years in the Mexican desert in order to prove a theory. It's a theory so significant that it could save humanity from destroying the planet while creating an economic revolution. Peppo's project is based in a small section of the vast Chihuahuan Desert. The Chihuahuan Desert is the largest desert in North America, covering a total area of almost 600,000 square kilometers, and it runs through the USA and Mexico, where they get rainfall for only 3 to 4 months a year, and for the remaining 7 to 8 months, they get no rainfall whatsoever. The days can get brutally hot, but they also have 20 to 25 frosts a year, as it can get extremely cold, especially at night. Peppo's project in the desert is entirely off the grid, which means all its electricity comes from solar panels. And according to him, he has more than enough power for everything he needs, including a blender, projector, laptop computers, telephones, and lights. Rainwater is collected from the roofs of the buildings and stored in these tanks, and several lakes around the property have been built to store as much rainwater as possible during the rainy season. In fact, the whole project is designed to retain water. What Peppo and a growing number of people around the world like him are arguing is that large amounts of unused unfertile desert land throughout the world can be transformed into fertile farmland by applying basic water harvesting techniques that have been proven to work in multiple case studies. And Peppo's project in the desert is one of them. Greening the deserts offers the world a huge opportunity, not only for the economy, but also to reverse climate change by preventing droughts and heat waves and increasing rainfall. Approximately 33% of the Earth's land surface is classified as desert, and due to climate change, it's increasing. Many believe that greening the deserts can reverse the droughts and extreme heat. Replacing deserts with forests and farms will dramatically increase rainfall and return the seasons to their normal predictable patterns. And this is how Peppo is greening the desert. Peppo has applied several ways of changing the shape of the land so that when it rains, water remains on the site to feed plants instead of being washed away. Desertification is caused by erosion from rain and wind, washing away topsoil so plants can't grow. Peppo has managed to hold rainwater on the site, resulting in huge amounts of growth, which he has done by using a combination of simple water retention methods. These include digging large dams and reservoirs to capture rainwater, creating terraces and pathways across the land, slowing down the movement of runoff. He has constructed buried garden beds so water soaks into the ground, and he rotates a small herd of cattle and goats throughout the property to stimulate growth in the soil. However, the most successful method he has tested are permaculture swales. Permaculture swales are ditches that are dug on contour to the shape of the land in order to capture as much rainwater and dew as possible in order to feed plants. Here you can see how dry and lifeless the soil was when the swales were put in, but amazingly, where there was once sand, now there is damp, dark soil with lush green vegetation in a spot where there's been no rain for months. What sort of homes will people live in the desert? Pepper has been experimenting with natural building techniques to provide housing. He has built multiple buildings with different materials to see how they respond in these extreme conditions, which we will be covering in part 2, so make sure you are subscribed with the notification bell on so you don't miss it. You can support this project in many ways, or even get involved, and here at Leaf of Life we are collaborating with Pepper on new initiatives to bring back native forests and protect endangered species, so check the links in the description to find out more.